I believe that I'm one of them kind of people that people like dealing with people local to where they are. So UK like buying from UK people. US, if they're dealing with a UK person, it's out of hours.
I wasn't aware how many servers, and James goes, "Oh yeah, I've got 26 servers." I was like, I told you he was a good contact for you, mate. Like, very good. Promo SEO side and all the lead generation strategies too, but why only UK?
Getting a little bit more into it, EAT signals. We could generate brilliant, high quality leads, but the customer's not good enough at converting them. So for that reason, we've always got to make certain that we're doing quality control. That's what the account managers are there to do. Choosing the right businesses that have got a great brand, and then in time we can help them build the brand up. And
how James Dooley has grown a super successful business called Promo SEO that hosts over 650 businesses and many more ventures. I'm Karl Hudson. In today's podcast, I'm joined with James, and we're going to go through everything that he's done to get to this point with Promo SEO. And yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, so Promo SEO is in over 650 different industries within the UK. Never really set out, if I'm being honest with you, to enter so many different markets.
Anyone who knows James, you know that was always going to happen, though.
That's true, yeah.
So why so many markets?
Literally, there was no plan. So it was just, we started out in the playground industry. It led on then to landscaping, hard landscaping, fencing, floodlighting, doing blacktop, like macadam surfacing. And things just kept progressing from there, where we did a great kind of offering. And then from there, then we got referred in to others.
So out of the 650, what was the kind of starting point? Which niche did you go into first?
The very first niche was wet paw, it's
Wet
called,
paw.
which is like a rubberized safety surface for what like children play on. And that was just because that was the business. It was Soft Surfaces Limited. We've grown that from $500,000 a year to 10 million a year. So we've 20x'd it. In the last 3 or 4 years, we've kept it and maintained it where it needs to be. We don't really want to take it any further than that. You need like a second warehouse. So we've just looked at profitability.
Okay.
But from there, in the last 15 years, from that start, from Soft Services, things just led into who do we work for? We work for playground equipment companies. So if we could get them busier, it would get us busier. Landscaping companies, we needed landscaping going around.
So this is how you've ended up going to like different niches, basically almost like, I don't know, like a sub niche or like a partner niche.
Yeah.
Sort of go hand in hand with each other.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. So we call it like growth by shouldering niches or neighbouring niches. And like one would feed the other. And then it just then started to lead on to someone was in finance, someone was doing mortgages, someone was doing pensions and wills, legal.
So,
and it just
so wait a second. Wait a second. We're just in brick and mortar, now we're in pensions, mortgages, and anyone who knows these niches knows these are hard ass niches to rank in, right? So how or what was the strategy involved with, ranking in so many different niches as well? I assume there's different strategies involved.
Yeah, there is different strategies for sure. It was just literally someone, I think the first one in the finance was car finance. Someone was basically was like, oh my God, I'm paying quite a lot for vehicle finance. You should get into that. And it was like, oh, that's a good idea. Me being me, just jumped straight into it. And there is definitely different nuances to the lead generation strategies of what's needed. They're much tougher industries to go after. But kind of liked it because the team had to level up. And when they started to level up on ranking for finance-related terms, where maybe like authorship came a little bit more into it, EAT signals, it's like your money, your life type industries, that you needed to start building a little bit more trust on there, where previously it was mainly content and links. Now there's a trust element to it of what you needed to do as well. So yeah, it built out from there, really.
So how do you then manage all of those? Because I assume obviously there's going to be, with 650 different niches, there's going to be multiple partners almost in those niches. How are you managing those relationships?
So we've got a large sales team. So you need account management. You need to make certain that the clients are getting a return on investment, that they're happy with what they're doing. So there's a large sales team. There's not like, there's a lot of things now where you can go and click Claude to kind of implement a lot of stuff, but I think the face-to-face sales team of what we have is what makes us great. We're able to sit down and listen to our clients And as we sat down listening to the clients, we understand where they make profit and double down on those keywords. Where I think traditionally in SEO, I think a lot of people obsess over keyword search volume and CPC, like cost per click. And they think the highest cost per click means it's the most profitable service. It's not always the case. No. So in local lead generation, there's so many keywords that can make 10, 15,000 a month that might even show us only getting 20 monthly searches. And
I've seen that myself where it doesn't even say. Sometimes it says zero search. And then obviously all of a sudden you rank for it and it's like, wow, this isn't zero search.
Yeah.
This is not zero search. So why have you only done UK? That's the next sort of question. I know like obviously you are huge in the UK with the promo SEO side and all the lead generation strategies you do, but why only UK?
It was mainly to do the only other one the other two that if I was going to do it would be Australia and US, right? Huge markets, different time zones. I believe that I'm one of them kind of people that people like dealing with people local to where they are. So UK like buying from UK people. US, if they're dealing with a UK person, it's out of hours. It's just a whole new operation, similar to, we didn't want to grow soft services too much more because we needed a second warehouse and stuff like that. It's a whole new operation. Yes, it's this similar algorithm, but you still got different citations and different links out in the US, a different press release service in the US to the UK. So there's just different models of what needs to be done. There's tens of millions to be made in the UK alone. And I think at times, Jason Hennessy was a great mentor in the fact that sometimes you need to have a no man in your life. And I just think sticking in my lane in the UK and trying to become the largest lead generation agency and have the best service for growing businesses and just sticking to the UK and sticking to what I know is kind of why I've kept Promo SEO as a UK lead generation agency. But we will always go wider in more industries. Like if you interview me next year, it could end up being we're in 900 industries because we've still not even touched the sides of how many niches there is.
I was going to say the crazy thing about, because obviously I'm very, very friendly with James and own many businesses with him. But one of the crazy things about James is he might be in 650 niches, but he's probably got 1,000 websites in each of those niches. So it's I think I referred a server guy into him recently to have a look at some server issues. And this server guy, I was like, I think he's only got 3 servers because I wasn't aware how many servers. And James goes, oh yeah, I've got 26 servers. I was like, I told you he was a good contact for you, mate. Like, very good. So he's like, I'll do things for free for you now. But when it comes to like, obviously operating so many websites, what's your infrastructure there? How's that been set up?
Because so you've got, there's a large team involved. Like a lot of people go, how do you manage to manage over 6,000 websites in over 650 different industries? And it's difficult. Like we have a lot of staff. Things have become easier with AI for sure. Like graphic designers now can leverage Image 2.0 on ChatGPT and it's brilliant. Logos can be done on ChatGPT and it's brilliant. Or you can use Nano Banana for image creation. The footage now that we do with podcasts can now be clipped down quite easy into shorts using certain AI tools. The AI content can be used using, like, say, autoblogging.ai to implement good quality content. So we can leverage AI to scale out what we do. But yeah, there's still a large team. The infrastructure behind it, there's a large sales team and they're bloody good at what they do. Clients are generally always happy because they're always getting a return on investment. I think the offering is brilliant at what we have. And then we've got link builders, we've got semantic SEO content writers, we've got technical SEOs within the team. And we've just got good account managers that do the keyword research right. And I think that's where the key part is, listening to the clients, understanding that where they make the money and doubling down in them areas. When you do find them keywords, like you said, that get more search volume than what Ahrefs or SEMrush is showing, and then saying, okay, this is a profitable keyword, there's enough search for this, we might build a dedicated site out for that specific service.
I guess it is sort of like panning for gold, isn't it? Where you have to just keep on digging and eventually you hit that little keyword, and no doubt James already has an AMD for it. But what would you say is the future then of Promo SEO? What do you envision the next 5-year, 10-year plan?
So the 5 or 10-year plan, we want to be the largest lead generation agency in the UK.
So what are you now, the second largest?
I'd say Checkatrade is probably
the largest.
They're like a £4.1 billion business.
Right.
I want to build it to get a billion valuation. So we're on our road there. We're not there yet. So
does that work from an asset value of the websites? That obviously your model is you own the websites, right?
Yeah.
So then the customers sort of almost get the leads. So does that just increase the asset value from the websites, or do you also then get involved in other businesses, and do they fall under as part of promo SEO?
No, so the businesses that we invest into, so in time what starts to happen is we actually get certain businesses too busy, which is a good problem to have, but it is a problem. So at that point, sometimes they come to me as an investorpreneur saying, we want you involved in our business. And at times I might be looking to do that and help their business to be able to deal with the leads better. The speed to leads important, and the conversion rate of the inquiries of what we're generating is important. So at times there could be an investment standpoint, but it's different to promo.
Yeah.
Promo SEO, we own the websites. It's completely risk-free for the business owners. They get the leads and they only pay on conversion. So it's a no-win, no-fee model of what's being set up.
Yeah.
And yeah, the future is to get the £1 billion kind of valuation. Probably wouldn't even sell it then. Like, I want the team to kind of blossom and them to kind of grow out.
Like let itself run almost.
Yeah, exactly that. A lot of time now, I don't do business just for the monetary value. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy going on the Christmas stews with all the business owners and having a good time and stuff like that. Like, we like who we work with. We can be very selective with who we work with. It's probably generate anything from 80 to 100 leads a day from business owners coming to us wanting our lead generation service. So we get a lot now of business owners coming to us saying, we want the promo SEO, no win, no fee business model that you have. And we might reject 95%. They might not be ready yet for our leads. So if they're emailing from a James Dooley at hotmail.com, that email is not a professional email. It doesn't look good. They need to have a professional email being set up. The brand needs to look good online. They need to have a salesperson that's going to be responding to those leads quickly. Because if they don't respond quickly to the lead, they could be wasting our leads. And therefore, we don't get paid anything. No. So we could generate brilliant, high quality leads, but the customer's not good enough at converting them. So for that reason, we've always got to make certain that we're doing quality control. That's what the account managers are there to do. Choosing the right businesses that have got a great brand, and then in time we can help them build the brand up, and promo SEO grows just as much as the clients we work with grow. So yeah, overall, it's a great business model. 650 different industries. Probably next year will be more, but I love it. And yeah, the plan is to just carry on, continue to grow.
So how do people get in touch with promo if you've got capacity to take more on?
Yeah, so I mean, they can reach out to www.promo-seo.uk, fill in the contact form there. The team will go through, check to see the industry that you're in, check to see the areas that you cover. And then from there, then we can check to see, are you ready to take our leads yet? If you are, we can build out the websites. We might already have some sites in that industry. If not, we can build them out very quickly, and within 2 to 3 months, we can start generating the leads.
Awesome.
Cheers.
Cheers, Dooley.